So, looking over a game of Shibano Toramaru. Haven't actually gone over a game on a Wednesday in I'm not really certain how long, but that's fine. We're changing that now. Reason why I want to go over this game is because Shibano has been playing quite... Oh, how to describe it? He's been playing okay lately. Now, sadly, he has been bleep-blooping quite a bit. Those of you who have been watching the stream today, you know that's true. But he does still have some interesting games when he's getting bleep-blooped. So, that's cool. Now, in this particular game, he's playing a fellow Japanese player who is taking black in 8-dan Professional. Playing traders is what he's doing. Sadly, everyone's doing it, so you can't really hold it against him, right? You can't be the only holdout. Or maybe you could be. If everyone's practicing against like all the bleep-bloopy stuff and all of those variations, couldn't you theoretically throw them for a loop if you play something you know no one is currently studying? Just a thought. Just a thought. Anywho. Black takes 3-4, white takes a 4-4 point. Black will enclose high because that's what the AI likes doing. And what is Shibi gonna do? Yeah. Shibi 3-3s. Like I said, he's been doing it lately. Approaching is so 2 years ago, man. If you want to show that you are studying modern Go, you will hit that 3-3 like it owes you money. Always. Always and forever. Black blocks this way, telling us quite a bit about his thought pattern. He is telling us with this happy little block that he is not going to play the Hane. When our opponent plays here, we're probably not going to do this. We expect to play here, only he actually does do this one, which is why I was very shocked. Usually, when we see this one instead. Because typically, this tends to go into this and crazy variations. But, alright, let's see what he has in mind. He plays this one. We get to here. White invites, because we cannot play that variation. Instead, black backs off. If he plays here, it's just not good for black. Because he's trying to develop this whole right area. But with one move, he proves that he never will, because we're giving our opponent, good shape here later on. This is end of variation now, so he can probably play elsewhere. But it's not the wall facing where you want to build. So he does not do such things. Instead, he plays this one instead. What does black do if plays p15? Let's see what p15 is. Also, am I using different coordinates? No, I'm not. Okay. p15. 15. This one? What does black do if white plays it? Oh, you mean here. That is one you have to be very, very careful of. Because these lovely little stones are not exactly okay yet. Now, at the end of the variation. Well, I'll answer this one too. Idea here is you probably don't want to play this one because you'll feel very, very dumb very, very quickly. And then you'll probably resign the game. So what we want to do if we played something like this one, because I've actually seen someone attempted to play this before. But this empty, lovely little triangle here is pretty strong against it. Pretty strong against it indeed. You have to do this and drop down. And now you have to be very, very careful. Because we're playing this kind of variation. This Hane is huge. Now after we do this, there's this to worry about. This is still under attack. A lot of bad stuff there. Can't do this one, which is why we don't do there. Can't do this one or this one. But yeah, this one's not bad. This is... but not the greatest. Though I suppose arguably after here you could treat this as sente, though I'm not certain what the result is, like mathematically on that one. Now after the other variation that you're referring to, bonk, and then bonk. So after here, what happens if this one? Well, now you can play here. It is a follow-up move that you can play. But the idea there, I think, is that it's too soon to play it. You play here, plays there, get a bonk, and then we can play away. Because 3 stones are kind of small. Especially when you can pretty much, because you've got this stone already, you can pretty much just try and like surround the whole right-hand side, right? And then those 3 stones taken in Gote are definitely not going to be worth that variation, right? So we just wouldn't play that way. So plays, not here, sorry, back up. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, plays here. Only downside with playing this way, it feels like all of eggs are in one basket again. If white reduces this, then black loses the game pretty much. I mean, he's got 3 corners at the moment. And if this falls, then black loses. So it's why we don't see this one very often, but we'll see what he wants to do with it. Take the enclosure, that way he can't extend off it. That way the same thing is viable. We have the corners. If he wants all of his territory to come from here, we reduce that, we win, right? Black splits high because he's interested in the influences because of the right-hand side. White encloses in a way that we teach people not to do because he wants territory. Territory is the only thing that matters right now. Get them big territory points in the corners, and you're golden. So black settles. White's like, I don't even care. That's not a 3-3. You can double approach me. I can play joseki. Let's make certain that you can't keep drawing this one out instead. So we do this into this. Now the right-hand side is invadable. We get to yield double approach, as expected, since our opponent ignored us. And like I said, we just play joseki. Just play joseki. It's not the end of the world. We can resolve this, right? Just playing and resolving. Why c6 is bad? c6, c6, c6. Yeah, there's still like some aji in the corner, right? Especially if your opponent gets something like this. Let's not ruin the tree again, since we've already done that. Something like this one, because now this is an invasion point. So it's kind of awkward. But if you don't get the invasion point, then look how much territory that's worth. Look at all them peepers. Oh, so many points. Oh, so many points. It's worth over 20 points. Maybe it's worth 25. 25 with Comey. Now you're at 31. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now you're at... Whoa. Wow. We're up at like 40 points already. We get another 10. Now we're at 50. Ah, so easy. Don't even need much more territory than that. Typically to win the game as long as we can reduce. So, alright. Playing here. Settling. Yeah, all them juicy points. Keep in mind, this isn't territory yet because he's undercut. We got an invasion point here. This isn't territory yet either because you can invade that as well. We have to be careful how we would do the invasion is all. So plays here. You can see white settling a little bit, just like so. Potentially 10 points in corner in endgame maybe. But now it's not sente, so he plays away, threatening an easy lead, easy peasy. Black has to build, has to utilize that right-hand side. That's all there is to it. If he can't do that, he's in trouble. So, He tries to build rather than keep large points. Understandable. He's got the influence, so he's going to build up the influence. Again, with some joseki stuff. Poking in the corners. Threatening to anyway. Taking that juicy fourth line territory. His opponent's trying to build. What a noob. We just take away more of his points. And there we go. That right there is worth a lot. Remember, this was worth like 25. So if he now tacks on an extra 15 points, dude, that's craziness. That's just craziness. That's like 40 points on one side, not even factoring in the 10 up there for 50, Comey, and then potentially 10 territories over in here. So many points. So many points. So, needless to say, white is just chilling. Because even if black gets this... Oh, yes. Look at how many points you're trying to get. I recognize those points. I have them in a corner. Using your wall, building from it. Psh, you got that territory in a corner, man. No problem. Can't count the other side, remember, because that's not territory yet. Not with it being undercut and invadable, we don't know what's there. Don't know what's there yet. It might be another 25. Maybe. But for now, we're building up into the middle again. Da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. More points for us. Black asks white if he can live in the corner. The answer to that is no. If we play here, this is the answer, and it doesn't live. So any of you who maybe you're DDQ or whatever, you're used to people invading you, don't let them do that. This just does not live. I think at this point, though, what's really nice is at least at the starting from like the lowdown level, most people know you can't do this, so they don't really try. So I think most of any Dawn players probably don't see this much in their game anymore, unless their opponent is a little confused. Now, exchanging these two is okay because it's just Aji, and then you've got like co-threats and all that good stuff. But all right. This move is a move that we've all been waiting for because he has to get those 25 points. And like I mentioned, but here's a problem. Here's a problem. It's really, really easy to reduce influence like this. Honestly, who amongst you would try to reduce that out of curiosity? How many of you would try to reduce that? Or would you go sector line? Would you like try to throw in a stone somewhere in here, or would you sector line it? You try to reduce it? Everyone would? Okay, everyone would. Great. You're all professionals. You're all professionals now. Good job. Good job. You're now all pros. Now, the reason why this move is playable is because you've got 1 and 2. Right? That's what we need to, when we're looking for invasion points. We need to be able to find 2 things that we can do. So black picks this one because this one is a pain in the butt to try to kill. Like, what do you do? This one? Okay. Already we're almost alive. Now what? Now what? Now what? How do we kill this? Throw in? It's alive. Look how easy that was. Look how stupidly easy that was to live in there. So simple. You never imagined it was that simple to live in that area, but it is. It really is. So, all right. We play here, so he can't live. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now, this is a move that's pretty good. I don't do it enough in my own games. But with this one move, you can see white begging to be cut. Why isn't he going to do that? Why aren't we playing here? Who can tell me? Why aren't we gonna play here as black? Who can tell me? Can anyone tell me at all? If you said he's not going to play there, and he's not going to pincer, because if he cuts through here, he's going to feel really, really dumb, then you're right. He would. If you cut through there, your wall is not strong enough. Ow. Your 5-stone wall is not strong enough to survive this cut. Very straightforward. You can cut here too. Who cares? That doesn't work. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. So, we can't play there. So, alright, he caps. He has to do the thing that you don't want to do. You have to use all of that influence and just come and kill it. Right? White's like, you can't kill me. Black's like, I'm gonna. Oh, am I gonna? No. You cannot kill someone with wet noodles. See, this is a thing that you see in a lot of games. Like, yeah, you play here now, but that leaves this as Aji. That leaves this as Aji. That leaves this as Aji, and that is Aji. And then maybe this one is Aji. And yeah, this will find a way to live. Oh, 3 white. Gotcha. No. White decided there's no reason to forfeit this territory to his opponent. So, black hammers down. White's like, defend yourself. And black's like, okay. And then white's like, can I leave? And black's like, I'm going to surround you and kill you. And this is the part where you see me mess up constantly. Because this is all about making the right shape. Right? We're making some shapes. Asking if he can, pokey pokes. Because this is biggie bigs. So white comes out. Poke and shape again. Poking the shape and points. Do. Poking the shape points. Do. Asking if I can kill a stone. Black says I can. Not responding to it yet. Even now, this does not look like life, does it? It looks scary, doesn't it? But here's the thing. A white move here is even scarier because if the whole group is under attack. Right? So black has to play things like this. Would you dare play M17? No. I'd be like, I'm frightened. And then I'd play here, and then my opponent would build, and then I would lose the game. I'd be like, I think I'm alive now. And then he'd be like, I think you can resign now. And I'd be like, yeah, I guess you're right. So this move is very cool. Making the shapus. Getting out. Black says, you cannot get out. I'm killing you. But we can't, can we? We can't hold it because of this move. He has to fix this shape. All about that shape. If he plays here, bam, 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 bam. Black's almost dead. Everywhere. Right? The wall's still in trouble. He's out. This middle thing's getting to be weird. And remember, Even if these other middle stones die, it doesn't matter because it's a territory white already has. Remember? Because the territory white already has. It doesn't matter if this dies. That's nowhere near the amount of points he needs to win. Just needed to live with half of it. That's it. Just half. Half's good. Half's great. Black lost the moment he needed 70 points to win. I know, and it happened so fast. Like, I remember when we used to build frameworks and moyos. Oof, good times. Now, if you play here, it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. Because if you only need to live, especially if you're a pro, you can live in the area. As good old Shibby Cakes is showing us. Connects. Defends. Giggles. And then comes out. We almost have a counterattack. Look at that. We dove into Black's area. We almost have him running for his life. We dove in with this move. And now we've almost... Crap. And now we've got this thing almost running for its life. Isn't that nuts? Tari. That's why I like going over games like this. Because you're not supposed to die. You're not supposed to die. Someone trying to take that much territory, it shouldn't all be theirs. Otherwise we'd be playing this way. Everyone would be. This would be like the most efficient way of playing the history of ever. If like we could expect to hold large chunks of this, we'd all be playing this way. Like, dude, yeah, I just play here, and then I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, this is 44 points of my territory. Plus the bottom corner is going to be 15. That's 55 points of territory that I have now. And what does white have? Who cares what white has? Not enough. Not enough. 10, 20, 30 plus Comey. I'm up. No problem. But Go doesn't work that way. You should be able to get rid of a large chunk of this. Shouldn't be able to keep it. Of course, sometimes, especially in amateur play, you can get away with giving them this and then just getting more on the outside. And I love playing that way. It's just, again, you guys saw earlier, when I tried to play that way, I would have lost if I didn't drop what I was doing and invade the 3-3. And that was with me getting like 6-line territory across the top of the board. It's like, what the heck? My 6th line was not better than his corners. That was ridiculous. I had to drop what I was doing and go and like reduce this corner. That's what it came down to. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. So, all right, we're here. Black's defending himself. Need to start seeing the invasion point on 12th line in this formation. I usually try 10th line, S10. I live but too small. I see what you're saying. Yeah. This is a classic invasion point, right? Especially when only you need is something, anything to live in here, right? Because it's not that tough to make 2 eyes in here. And then if they go back and just are like trying to do this, now we sector line them, and they just fall. Because this chunk of territory here isn't enough. So he's defending. He's got a tiny chance. A tiny chance. White is technically not alive yet. So the question is, can we do something here still? Right? I misplayed, sorry. I made a mistake. Oh, black played, right. Black plays here, white plays here, then black played there. Gotcha. Now we cut and see what we can do. This, I would be ecstatic if I saw this move, and I would get into the exact same. Okay, not the exact same. I'd do way worse, but I would go for the exact same here. The thing here that black does. Like when I see this move, when my opponent's not alive in the middle of the board, I'd be like, he's gonna die. Divide and conquer, right? Simple, no problem, easy peasy. So he's like, okay, yeah, have at it, bro. You're not alive in the middle. You're overplaying. I'm going to wreck you. Saving the stone. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Keep doing that. See what happens to you. So white starts probing because he doesn't want to die. Nope, sorry, not that one. My bad. And then playing to here. Going back to the same thing. Like, I'm just gonna separate you. Gonna separate you. Yes, this is a live game. Yeah. No. Not live. I am on stream. So message me on KGS wondering. So yeah, you can see he's got like amazing idea here, right? Like, oh my god. Look who's getting surrounded. Like his idea is his idea is so strong. You just want to hug him and be like, dude, you rule. It's like, dude, you are the man. You just surrounded the middle while the upper left-hand corner's not alive yet. Dude, you're amazing. Like, I fundamentally like how black's playing here. I think, I mean, I've said this in my games before. I love this kind of bold play where you're just going, you know what? Let's just let it all go out. Let's see what happens. Right? Oh, I love bold play like that. None of this, well, you know, I'm going to go and play over here because he played over there and that's worth 5 points. And the score is like 44 to 50. So I need to make sure that I get 5 more points here as well. That gives me, that with Comey, I might be up by like a point. And then as long as I have good, no, like bullshit. Absolutely. All day, every day. That's why I watch games. That's why I love Go. So here we go. He's like, all right, where do you want to die? Where do you want to die? It's up to you. Pick your death, fool. Defending, top left corner. Can't live locally. If he plays here, we throw in. If he plays here, we boop. Right? So okay, how are you gonna die? How are you gonna die? And then black's like, uh-huh. Yeah, you had to pick one or the other. So bam! Oh, this is so good. I like it so much. Then we start getting attacked, and we start thinking maybe K16 was bad shape. Then we start thinking maybe K16 was bad shape. Gotta make sure we're defended. Atari. Trying to go back and connect and maybe re-kill white in the middle. But the shape can't hold it. Because of this. It can't hold it. We have to diagonal here. Which means that's Gote. Which means we're missing eyes. Which means we're freaking dead. So yeah. Black has to resign. Even though he had such a beautiful splitting attack. Oh. Even though he had a beautiful splitting attack. It was so gorgeous. This game seems like something deep. It does! It does! This thing is so beautiful. He deserved to win. Can't convince me otherwise. By the way, if he connects here, the top's gonna die too. Just so we're clear on how terrible this went. This is about to croak as well. Because there's no way to live here. Just so we're clear on how bad this went. I wonder if there was a better move besides this one. I don't know. There's no way to know, man. No way to know. Either way, good try, man. Lights up by 170 points or so. I don't know. I mean, if he plays here, the whole thing's dead. I think 170 is being generous at this point. If we get to here, and all of this is dead, or not here, sorry. If we get to here, he could go back and live with this one. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, black resigns. Territory, man. Territory. All about the territory. It's such a 180. The era that we're currently in. It's such a 180. It used to be fast frameworks. Oh yeah. Ignoring territorial moves that are too small. Forget those things. Now we're like, what? Ignore a territorial move? Why would you do that? Are you stupid? And we absolutely never, ever, ever would have invaded here when your opponent's already flashing an enclosure. That would have been crazy. Weirdly enough, though, I still see Lee Cheng-ho block this way. And then just try to keep the game into a low territorial count. Like, even getting split here, he doesn't care. He just keeps the game low territory. It's like, yeah, hit me, play there, I'll just play this one, get some points, equal things out, and I'll win an endgame. Very weird, very weird. Anyway, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.